It's Rockstar. When I go to work, I go to work at 11. But I head to my job early because I like to dance while I get there. Because it's prepping me up. It's getting me into the vibe of going to work and make some money. Like, some people like rock and roll. Some people like rap. Some like hip hop. When I get myself ready, I like to listen to rock and roll. Rock and roll like Rolling Stones, baby. It puts you in the mood where you want to go get things done. So when I go to my job, I go there to get shit done because my time just as their time is just as important to each other. So I go in there, do my job, my responsibilities, but I also have work to do. So I like to get my responsibilities done as quick as I can so I can go to my work. I can train, I can practice, I can practice. Practice makes perfect. I'm looking for perfection. I'm a perfectionist. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Libra, September 22nd, 1983. There, Katie Lynn mentioned. I'm a Virgo Libra. So I have 16 traits. You guys only have 8. I have 16. It's my campus. It's the compass. Which direction do you guys want to go? I go this way. The clocks don't go this way. They don't go backwards. You're acting like it's going backwards, but it goes forwards. And when you guys are small-minded, the world stops because you're not doing nothing with yourself. But once you shut your fucking mouth and you focus, and you have a purpose, the world moves around. The clock goes this way. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. There you go. There's an hour. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. There's another one. So it goes like this, just like the world does when it rotates. 1983. I've been here since 1983. 83, right? The land moves beneath the buildings. Buildings do not move, they shift. It's a movement, yes, but they do not move locations. They shift. It goes to the left or the right side, and then you get to stand it up. You gotta put money in your business so your company will run. You gotta put money into your business before your company makes money. So again, you gotta put money in your business so your company can make more money that you put in. Just like real estate and customer service. They don't understand the customer service, that's the people that is paying the bills. Because we can go to work all day, but without customers, without this customer service, without them, just like when you guys go to work, you can go to work all day long, but if the top dog don't have no business coming in his company, he's gonna have to let everyone go because he has no money to sign the checks. So the customer service, this is why I'm saying humans are the powerful ones. Stop searching for the fucking light. The light is you. Don't search all your life and find out it's too late. Know the light is you, as we as humans. So I was watching Gashetta Sanders. I believe Cleveland is gonna beast out. You gotta give him time. He only won 1 week of practice, and he still did his thing. And then you have Deion Sanders. That's his father, man. That family is go for greatness. Deion Sanders does not hold back on anything. He was great. Miss right. Do you think he's gonna let his son fail? No, he's not. He's going to do whatever he can to help him to succeed in his NFL career. So again, Cleveland Brown, in my opinion, is going to be on the map, and they're going to start winning. So, and that's a team that deserves it, especially when, you guys didn't want to put him in, but you realize that he's the only chance you guys got to win. And then false phone calls again, right? I don't give a fuck. It keep on ringing. But when you win, it's we and us. When we lose, it's I and me and I. What can I do better for us to not fail? What can I do better for not failures? I want winners. So what can I do within me to upraise the team? There's a me and a team, but there's not an I. But there is an I and a team, because if there's a me, there's an I. I'm the eyes of the team. To be the greatest on the team, or to be the best player on the team, you gotta influence and inspire and motivate for your teammates to want better. To like MJ. MJ was hard on his teammates, but they would tell you it was all for a reason, because he wanted to win. He was that competitive. So to be the best player on the team, you got to be elevating people because of your work ethic, and most of the time, you show it. Don't speak it. Just go on the court and just do it, and then people will be like, "Oh shit, he means business." It's because your action and your energy speaks what you speak. That's why you practice. Why, when you go to practice, you put 110% in the practice. Because when you get onto the big stage, you don't have to do anything extra, because you're practicing 110%. And then it just makes that game that much easier, because you go full throttle on a practice. And they play time-consuming football, time possession. So within, the game's easier for you. And they're gonna call me again. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, yeah. So, we and us, we win. But when we lose, or it's I and me and I. Again, to be the best player, you gotta be the backbone of the team. You gotta motivate people. You gotta educate people. You gotta show them the way. You gotta show them the play. You gotta expertise in that situation. So I want better. Kobe Bryant will tell you, I'm on the court, but I see my teammates on the bench. They're not taking no initiative. They just taking it for granted. They're on their phones playing. He is on the basketball court. So, and when Shaq said something, me on the team, he said there is an I. And then he explained, he said, I'm on the basketball court. And I'm seeing everybody out here taking their talent for granted, their skills for granted, the contract for granted. They think it's handed. But to stay getting paid, you gotta stay productive. These kids, you're going off 1% with the scouts, you're going off in one game. Once you go and watch them for a year and see if they can accelerate, if they can get better, just because they had 40 points in one game, they might have played the worst team in the league. So let them play the best team in the league, and let's see if they can still get 40 points. Let it, and we need work ethic out here, bro. You guys took that week game back because there's nothing here no more. Everything has been lost. And what's going to change the world is the love that I got to give. Even when the love that I've given to everybody got stabbed me in the back, and I still have more love to give. Who's the champ? Exactly my point. I have no reason to love anybody, nothing, right? But I still do. So what's that tell you as my character? You guys run your mouth. You show me your character. I just keep going, and I show you my character, right? Because I don't see small-minded people. They talk about people. Good-minded people. They talk about things. Great-minded people talk about ideas, creations, creative mind, creative attitude to make more money than what we're making already. So Little Caesars is my first priority, right? It's job number 1. It's called responsibilities. But 2, it's Catch-22, Music City. And music is 5 letters. And city is 4 letters. So we over here, I and me, we got 9 letters, 2 syllables, 2 words, and it is Music City. But with the end, Music City, yeet, yeet, never give up. Just do it anyway. I just do it anyways. Just do it anyways. I didn't feel good yesterday, right? I just did it anyway. Got up this morning, my stomach feels better than it did yesterday, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep on strolling, like streaming. Then you, right? There's your stroller. But anyway, let's throw a little spit back over here. Beatbox, beatbox. Cowabunga dude, where's my car? I don't need a car because I is the car. I get myself around, and me, I am the drivers. It's not the machine, it's the driver. Again, the machine is the driver. But the vehicles, by the way, are made out of plastic nowadays. And back in the day, they were made out of sheet metal and metal. It's getting so bad that the humans are starting to be fake. Because you guys are getting fed when you're being fake. Now when you say no to them, you better watch out because they're going to do the same fucking thing. But if you do something for yourself, you never sink. And why would you sit there and be dirty clothes with them, especially when they're talking shit about you and not doing nothing about you, right? They're deflating your tires. They're throwing shade on you because they don't want you to get your dreams alive. But how can you sit there and say nobody can get their dreams alive? Do you have the heart that we carry? Do you have the mind that we carry? Are you guys us that we carry? You guys gotta understand, before you make fun of somebody, you gotta put yourself in their situation. What would you do? Where would you be at with what went on? Because everyone goes through shit in life. Life is hard. It's not easy. And when you like serving and waitressing, it's the hardest job in the world because you're dealing with public. You don't know which attitude you're gonna get. Just like when we go to work, we deal with the public. We deal with attitudes all day long. But why would you want hand-me-downs when you can go get not hand-me-downs? You can go to the store and be the first one to buy that material and be walking around and people be like, what the fuck? Ooh, I've never seen that fast. So be one of a kind because we are the light. We are humans. We are one of a kind because there's nobody the same. We're all different. We're similar because we're human and we have a heart and we bleed red. Do you realize before you bleed, you know what color it is inside? It's bluish purplish. It's like blue and purple. But when it comes out, it's red. But when I started bleeding the other day, Tammy was like, dude, your blood is just bright as your spirit. She's like, I've never seen blood that bright in my life. So, like I said, do something for you to be happy so your machine will always run and your car will always run on all cylinders. You never have to change the oil, let alone put a new carburetor in. And then when you let somebody drown you, you have to go to Walmart. You got to buy a new battery. Then you got to go to the mechanic shop and get a new engine because your engine's failing you. Don't let that happen. That's too much. That's a lot of money to replace the engine. But when your engine goes here, it's too late. So why not maintain your engine so it keeps on running, and you change all the spark plugs, and you maintenance is called life. You maintenance yourself just like a car. You guys do with cars. But nowadays, when you start working on a car, it's the worst idea. Because when you replace one part, 2 weeks later, your other part's going to go down. Then it's just a chimney down the line. So when you have a problem with these fake cars now, return that bitch. Get something better. Get something new. But back in the day, if the car was not doing its thing, they would give you a rental or they will give you another car until your car that you bought got fixed. But they don't do that anymore. And that's so fucking cheap, especially when you're spending $20,000 on a car. But you got to turn around and spend another $10,000 for a rental car until you really, what the hell? They're paying 20 grand and you can't give them a car to use until the car gets fixed. That's pretty fucking cheap, if you ask me. And that's not the way to do business. That's why you're losing the bitness. But anyway, Kayla mentioned, keep smiling. Have fun. Do what you do. Focus and purpose. Remember, sweet, it's mind over matter, but mind and your heart. And control the way you breathe. You can do anything you choose to do. You gotta have faith and you gotta believe in yourself.